Okay, let me play this clip.
It was weird to me how upset I was after seeing this clip. It was odd. It made me uncomfortable.
And I 100% agree. Watching this clip on Twitter made me feel weird, but it was a very familiar feeling. It's the same feeling I get when I'm sitting with a bunch of progressive women, having a normal conversation, and out of nowhere, one of them turns to me and goes, "Jamaica, how does it feel being a black woman in America?" And yes, that has actually happened multiple times. It feels eerily violating, and I can't really explain why. It's this weird performative empathy. What did Dylan actually do to deserve Drew Barrymore on her knees, worshiping her like she's some sort of deity? Did Dylan save a burning baby from a building? About cure cancer, protect the country? Dylan put on a dress, got surgery, made millions, and they literally have Hollywood on their knees praising them like they're the fucking return of Jesus Christ.
It was weird to me.
Okay, so what I want to say is that there's an actual agenda, unfortunately, and I'm very pro people's choices and the way that they live their life. And I want everybody to feel comfortable in their own skin, or to be their best life, like to be able to live their best life, whatever that might be for them, right? If they're not harming other people or even harming themselves, to be honest. But what this is, it's a propaganda. It's propaganda. So Drew Barrymore getting on her knees is basically, it's like a subconscious gesture to women in her audience and the women that watch her to basically step aside and allow not even complete transgender women, because Dilvaney he's not gone through the complete surgery. He still has a penis. He still has his nuts. Okay. So it's okay. So how the agenda is working. We have a society of men who have a very dysfunctional patriarchy, right? And they hate natural born women. And I'm not going to lie to you when I tell you hate, because everything they do is to destroy natural born women. It's to subjugate and destroy natural born women. And now it's gotten to the point where women are finding their own, and they're actually coming into a stronger form of womanhood, which really pisses that type of patriarchy off. So to be a mimic, or to be to make fun of natural born women, they put people like Dilvaney up, right? And give them all kinds of riches and make them the #1 for their agenda. Now, there's been plenty of transgender women who have actual stories of suffering and going through things to get where they're at. But you don't see them being put up. You don't see them being put up like Dylan, right? You didn't even see Caitlyn Jenner get put up like they're putting her up, right? So there's, like I said, there's plenty of people that, for one, Cher's son, who was a former little girl, did you see them put Cher's son up? No. Do you see them putting any trans from female to male up? Never. They never put, just peep the game. They never put a transgender woman to male up. Ever. It's always going to be somebody that mocks actual natural born women. And as far as I'm concerned, Dylan is just a cross-dresser. Cross-dressing has been happening for decades upon decades upon decades. There's nothing new. I personally, in my ideology of what transgendering actually is, that person's just a cross-dresser, just as many other people that are claiming to be transgender are. They don't want to get surgery. They don't want to change. They want to be a man. They just like the clothing for women, the makeup for women. They don't want to be a woman. Legit don't want to be a woman, okay? So just peep that they never put transgender female to male up. They always put a transgender male to female up. And there's reasoning behind that. There's complete reasoning why. And while she was saying she found it eerily like it just disturbing to them, right? Well, the reason why they're finding it disturbing because they see what it is. Maybe their eyes are seeing it, but they can't pinpoint what's actually happening. And what's actually happening is a dysfunctional patriarchy is putting these males up, claiming they're transgender when they're absolutely not. They're cross-dressing. And it's supposed to be a smack in the face to natural-born women. You have to peep game. You have to peep game. And unfortunately, Drew Barrymore she's at the whim of Hollywood, right? So if that dysfunctional patriarchy says, bow down, bitch, get on your knees, well, of course, she's going to get down on her knees and she's going to do what her executives tell her to do. So that is why you find it, and I find it, something off about it.